small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Doncic. No good. Unable to win this run. Toronto leading by 8. Here's Barrett. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Ingram's got 3 assists in the game.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Now here's Doncic. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. It's stolen by Barnes. Pass to Barrett. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Barnes, no good.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Doncic, no good. The Raptors have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. And here's Ingram. Quickly, outside. The 3 is up. Doncic grabs the miss.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Pass to Martin. Barnes with the rebound.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Ingram up top. Here's Bosch. Hachimura covering. The open shot, Barnes. And that one's on target from the wing. Barnes has got his 2nd basket of the night. Lakers trail by 12. Doncic with it. Bryant left side. Over Ingram. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
From deep, buries it from 3. Ingram's got 5.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. We discussed the challenge of defending Luka Doncic specifically in the pick and roll. Coach wasn't afraid to voice his concerns. He said, quote, "That's where Luka poses the most problems. The main thing is we have to be quick to react. If we're a step slow, when they're in that set, he'll burn us." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. So both teams making some changes here. Toronto leading by 15. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Ingram, the pass to Bargnani.
Well, that could take him off the floor. Not what he wanted right there. 2 fouls in the first quarter.
Toronto making a switch here. Christie's checked in.
Now into the lineup for Toronto, number 13, Doug Christie.
Here's Bargnani. Counted from distance. And the Raptors lead by 18.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Here's the screen by Bryant. To the inside. Shot to stop the run.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Toronto has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Outside Ingram. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
And we're seeing just how good this team is when they're firing on all cylinders. The way they're rolling right now, this winning streak could go on for a while.
Pass to Christie. Back to Ingram. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Bargnani. Deflected! Martin outside. Now here's O'Neal. Covered by Ingram. Here's Money. Misses the 3.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Bosch, the pass to Barrett. Now here's Ingram. And Bryant pulls it down. Lakers trail by 16. Well, Tim, you hear about the move to positionless basketball. The Raptors are well equipped.
Yeah, they are loaded with athletic wings and interchangeable pieces, which gives them a high level of versatility. Now, finding a teammate when you're in mid-shot like that is really difficult, but he made it look easy.
Outside Barrett. Here's Bosch. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Bosch. In the game against Portland, very impressive.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Shed, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Tim, with his agility and that 7'3" wingspan, Scotty Barnes can guard virtually anyone.
Well, because he's got the combination, Brian, of lateral quickness and physicality. He is great at the point of attack and fighting through screens. Just a top-shelf defender.
Now here's Martin. He's a tough guy to check, averaging almost 28 points a game. Bryant, no good.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
The 15-footer will not go. Misses off the front iron. Lakers trail by 17. Got a hand on it.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Ingram on the wing. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bryant. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at Toronto. They currently hold the 4th best record in the conference.
Well, right now for Toronto, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
Well, this is kind of where we expected them to be. They're a very good team, maybe even great, but they are still one level below the very top.
Austin Reeves is checked in for the Lakers. Barnes, no good. Lakers trail by 17. Martin, the pass to Money. The shot from 20 feet out, and he hits the jumper.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Christie passes to Bargnani. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air. Pass to the kid. Beyond the arc. Gets the three to fall.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Toronto leading by 12. Outside Christie. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. O'Neal's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now Martin. Pass to O'Neal. Here's the kid. Rejected by Barnes.
Well, Barnes is a point forward with a wingspan of 7 feet 3 inches, so he is always a threat to send it back in your face.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Toronto. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Raptors, this has been a game they've wanted to have.
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
Grady Dick out there with Scotty Barnes. And it's Christie in at the 2. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Here's Shed. No points yet. Outside Dick. To the middle. Here's Bargnani. Money grabs the miss. Lakers trail by 10. Pass to Money. Outside Reeves. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Raptors shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. And that'll be Toronto's ball as it goes out of bounds. Raptors able to keep possession. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Outside Dick. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bargnani. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Great defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Bringing that intimidation factor. I love it.
Christie against Martin. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Outside Christie. Pass to Bargnani. On the wing, Christie. Toronto passing it around. Dick against Reeves. Lets it go from the wing. No good. Lakers trail by 10. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's the kid, guarded by Dick. It's stolen by Barnes. Here comes Toronto on the push. It's tipped. Here's Reeves. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Toronto leading by 10. Kicks it out to Barnes to win the cold spell. And again, Toronto no good.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
They set the pick. Fader on the way. Money misses.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Here's Shed. No made baskets yet. Back to Dick. Barnes with a screen on Reeves. Dick. He buries it from 3.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Here's the kid. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Christie, and he drives in, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
2 shots. Defensive foul. Elbow. Number 7. Third personal foul.
As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need, as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton. Definite upgrade, BA. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Ingram comes in for Dick and quickly subbed in for Shed. And the Lakers also making a change. Bryant, he's checked in for Martin. Bryant, no good. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. And they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
They set the screen. Reeves, the pass to Money. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Toronto leading by 16. Pass to Bargnani. Money grabs the miss.
That's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
There are some big-time players in this league, but who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Lex?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big three. LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Love it.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Doncic checked in. Ingram, the pass to quickly. To the paint. And here's Christie. Launches a three. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got his 4th assist in this one.
And Barnes loves getting other guys involved in creating great looks.
It's Doncic with a drive. Comes up empty down low. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 13-3 run. Pass to Christie. Here's Bargnani. And here's Ingram. There's a screen. Over Reeves. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
Well, that's a beautiful mid-range jumper that time by Ingram. Totally under control.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Doncic outside. And here's Bryant, defended by Christie. Looking to get back on track. And Bryant gets it to go. Bryant's got 6 points.
Now that one went in, but I don't think that's a shot they want to rely on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Yeah?
Yeah, gotta roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Raptors lead by 18. Quickly, passes to Bosch. Locked in. Dreams his 5th shot in his many attempts.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Reeves finds Doncic. Here's the kid. Kicks it out to Bryant. Fires for 3. Drops in the 3. 9 points in the game.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Bosch, the pass to Ingram. And stolen by Reeves. Here's the kid. Christie against Bryant. Rebound Toronto. Barnes has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Christie. Toronto passing it around. Here's Bosch. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from O'Neal. Here's the kid. He's guarded by Barnes. Yep, count it. The kid's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And as you can see, that shot is well within his wheelhouse.
Down low. Knocked loose. Doncic against Ingram. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to quickly from outside the arc. On the wing quickly. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out to Barnes. Puts up a 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Barnes has got 5 points now this quarter.
A shooter shoot, and he didn't quit. Much better performance this quarter.
Doncic with the bucket.
Oh my, tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Raptors lead by 16. Outside Christie. Back to Barnes. From behind the arc. And the Raptors, another 3.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Pass to quickly. Here's Bosch. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Going on the attack, Luka doesn't give them a chance to get between him and the rim.
Toronto's gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Ingram with the ball. Now guarded by Bryant. Bryant against Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Bosch. That one's good. On the sweet setup by Ingram. Ingram's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Doncic. He's got 7. Think about the Raptors last season trading for Brandon Ingram, signing him to a 3-year, $120 million extension, Tim.
And B.A., I think that tells you all you need to know. That's a sign they're retooling rather than rebuilding. Not long after trading away Siakam and Anunoby and letting Van Vliet walk, they are back in buyer's mode.
Trying to get back to their championship form of 2019.
Top-tier organization trying to stay competitive.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Toronto making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. A minute 50 left in the second. Martin against Quickly, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Pass to Bosch. He got a piece of it. Here's Money. From downtown. Rebound by Bosch.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother.
Here's Barnes. And he gets the bucket. Barnes has got 16 points now.
And finally building some momentum here in the second quarter.
That shot is good by O'Neal.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Quickly passes to Barrett. Back to Quickly. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And the more you see Barrett, the more you realize he is comfortable now passing the basketball, as evidenced by that assist right there.
And there's a pick. Pass to Money. Fires the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Money's got 5 points in the quarter.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
Back to Quickly. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. And the Raptors lead by 20.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Ingram, guarded closely. The 17-footer. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. 9 points in the game.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security is everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor.
And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for Toronto. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be right back.
47.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings.
Well, I think for the Raptors, they've established themselves as a competitive team. They feel that they can get a win against any opponent there, Shaq.
Well, I don't know if they have the roster makeup to get to the finals or even conference finals. But on any given night, this team is dangerous.
I don't know, Shaq. They look good.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Lakers.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Scotty Barnes with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
When he gets the ball this deep and establishes position, now it's a matter of getting to his go-to move that he loves.
Now Doncic, second half underway. Here's who J.J. Redick's got on the floor. They've got Luka Doncic. Rui Hachimura is out there with Kobe Bryant. And it's Martin in at the two-guard position.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Outside Barrett. Kicks it to Quickly. Here's the three. Fires it in the triple. Quickly's got 9 points.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Martin, the pass to Bryant. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from Ingram. Here's Quickly. Outside Ingram. Puts it up from the high post. And it's Martin with the rebound. Martin's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the inside. O'Neal. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Here's Ingram. Tipped. Here's Martin. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Give him 8 points now.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Pass to Bosch. Blocked.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Bryant against Ingram. Floats one. Some solid defense from Ingram. Toronto leading by 15. Barrett passes to Bosch. And there's the slam! Dunk to finish it off.
You like how Barrett always keeps his eyes open, watching the court for those assist opportunities.
Doncic finds Hachimura. Bryant outside. Back to Hachimura. Bryant a screen on Barnes. Hachimura, the pass to Bryant. 4 on the clock. Over Ingram. Bryant, no good.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Outside Barrett. The third pick in the 2019 draft, R.J. Barrett has that ideal build for an NBA winglet.
Well, B.A., he definitely has that. 6'6", strong, athletic. But what's the biggest key for R.J. going forward? It's consistency with his shooting, which can complement his ability to create off the dribble. When you look at the development of R.J. Barrett, he has really developed into a reliable scorer.
Defense is
Just great offense. Screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Well, you look at the contenders, Tim. Recent history only amplifies the fact that it's a challenge to repeat as champions.
Yeah, B.A., there's a couple of things at work here. First, you're playing much deeper into June, so your offseason is shorter, and then you're a target. Every arena you walk into is a different environment once you're a champion. Well, it's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Ayton with a screen. Martin takes it in.
Oh, wow. Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Up top Barnes. Back to Quickly. Outside Ingram. To the middle. Here's Bosch. He's covered by Ayton. Kicks it out to Barnes. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. After this game, they can look forward to Boston, where they will match up against the Celtics. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip.
Whoa, slamming it home on the taller defender. What swag.
Connects from downtown. Quickly's got 6 points in the quarter.
Year in and year out, Quickly's three-point shooting has been very consistent.
Martin inside, guarded by Quickly. A nice shot by the kid. The kid's got 8 points.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Knocked away. Pass to Ingram. Stolen by Bryant. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's the kid. Give him 8 points now. And let's take an early look at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. No matter who ends up competing, you know it's going to be a show.
And the best part, B.A., every year we see something different, something new. I can't wait.
Well, you look at Martin as the top vote getter, a good bet to be in this year's dunk contest.
And with his hops, he might be the favorite in the contest. Everyone wants to see him compete.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
This is an element that R.J. Barrett brings to this offense. He loves to put pressure on the defense by getting to the foul line.
Pass to Money. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray. 10 points for him.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Luka Doncic.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
Here's Bosch. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Quickly passes to Barnes. Drew on the 14-footer. Barnes has got 18.
Barnes has massive talent, and he has worked hard to become a consistent three-level scorer.
Bryant, the pass to Money. And there's the screen. There's the three. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And here's Ingram outside. He nails it. That's his fifth make in 11 tries.
Well, that's just assertiveness by Brandon Ingram. A response three, sending a message.
Martin takes it in. Here's Money. And another three for the Lakers.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Barrett. And here's Barnes. Outside for Ingram. Let's go with a three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Money's got 5 rebounds in the game. Martin with the ball. Now quickly defending. And here's Bryant outside. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got 5 rebounds in the game.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Oh, a nice slam by the swingman Barnes. His athleticism is his greatest strength.
Pass to Money. The three. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. O'Neal, he's checked in for the Lakers. All right, let's look back over the last 10 games now. See which teams were topping the charts in three-point shooting. The Lakers, number 1.
And over the last few weeks, they have really used the three-point shot to their advantage.
Barrett finds Ingram. Stolen by Bryant. Now here's Martin. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. to the left side wing. Here's Bosch. And the baseline jumper goes down. Bosch has got 8 points in the quarter. Lakers trail by 13. Now here's Martin. He's got 15. O'Neal, nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
I think everyone in here felt that dunk.
No question, that is a power-packed windmill jam. Wow. Bargnani, pass to Bosch. Here's Bargnani from about 16, and there's Toronto with another bucket.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
Well, with his size and a soft touch to go with it, that's an easy bucket.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And here's Ingram. He's got 12 to the paint. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Barnes has just taken control tonight offensively. He has lit up that scoreboard.
Pass to Bargnani. Outside Ingram. Stolen by Bryant. Here's Money. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Scotty Barnes letting everyone... know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Brian, back to you.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Toronto leading by 9. Christie with the ball. He's got 6. Here's Bargnani. Just 5 to shoot. Barnes with a screen on Bryant. Here's Dick. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Dick's got 5 points.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Dick against Bryant. Over Dick. And he can't bank that one in. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. 22 was their biggest lead. And it's Dick. That time on the assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 6 assists in the game.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
Pass to Bryant. 3-pointer. Christie with a rebound.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
The ball's knocked loose. In transition, here they come. Now Martin. The 3-ball. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Here's Bargnani. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. And so it's Toronto, closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Raptors lead by 11. We've got Jakob Poeltl. Immanuel Quickley is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Christie in at the 2. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Now Ingram. Clock at 6. The shot. And it's Martin with the rebound. Martin's got rebound number 7 tonight. Hachimura outside. On the wing, Bryant, covered by Ingram.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. Here's Christie. Rebound by the Lakers. O'Neal's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. That one falls.
Well, I'll tell you what, that pull-up jumper is so tough to stop because of the high release point. Brandon Ingram got himself a better angle.
Here's Martin. Yes, sir, and it's Bryant picking up the assist. Bryant's got 3 assists in the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And the dunk by Poeltl.
And no hesitation that time by Poeltl. Never shy about scoring.
Martin outside. Inside, O'Neal. Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Ingram against Bryant. Outside Ingram. From deep. And he can't get that one. Excellent D there from Bryant. Here's Martin. Diving to the basket, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Martin. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
Finally getting himself to the free throw line. He was sitting back in the first half with no free throws to show for it.
And the Lakers making a change here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Here's Christie, and he dunks it down.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Count it.
What energy on the drive from Doncic. Charging in before the defense can seal up the gaps.
Doncic against Quickley. Here's Poeltl, and the dunk by Poeltl.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Lakers trail by 9. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Doncic. Steady play from Doncic against contact.
Wow, he's so composed. Luka knows that he's going to get hit and keeps his balance to get the inside score.
Quickly passes to Poeltl. Here's Bargnani. With the fadeaway. Second chance shot. The shot by Poeltl no good. The Lakers have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the 4th. Offensive rebound. Back to Martin. Here's Money. Here's O'Neal. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Now here's Ingram.
Los Angeles foul.
Barrett checked in for Toronto.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Quickley. Pass to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Shot blocked. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. The Raptors making a switch here.
Substitution for your Raptors. Chris Bosh.
2 on the clock. Quickly from outside. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Martin. Here's Money. To the paint. Stolen. Down low. Here's Bosh. And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in.
23. LeBron James. At the line for Toronto.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Bryant, he's checked in for LeBron. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team. He lit into them over their transition defense. He said, quote, enough is enough. Get back on D. We have to slow them down. The discrepancy in fast break points is eating at him. We'll see how they respond.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Outside Barnes. And he's going to the line for and coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen
previous play is under review.
even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take it.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Christie's checked in for Quickly, and he makes a first.
Hey, when you start locking it down at the line, good things tend to happen.
Both free throws good from Barnes.
What you can't help but notice this half is how lights out they've been from the free throw line.
Martin misses. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. 22 was their biggest lead. It's stolen by Barnes. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Love the aggressiveness. Barnes off the dribble.
Lakers trail by 10. And here's Martin. Pass to Money. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Bosh. It's Barrett on the wing. 13 feet out. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. It's Martin on the wing, guarded by Barrett. Martin misses. Toronto leading by 8. Barrett passes to Barnes.
Los Angeles foul.
Toronto making a switch here. Ingram's checked in.
14 foul. Coming onto the floor for your Raptors.
On defense, Los Angeles. Barrett passes to Bosh. Right side Barnes. Shot clock at 5. And that one is stopped right through.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Lakers trail by 10. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Money. It's Martin on the wing. On the take. And a two-handed jam.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
Back to Barnes. Outside Barrett for 3. The Lakers with a rebound. Bryant's got 5 rebounds tonight.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Outside Barnes. Here's Bargnani. He's covered by O'Neal. Bosh, no good. Lakers trail by 6. Martin outside. Uses the glass on the layup. Martin's got 32 points in the game.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Outside Ingram. The Lakers for the rebound. Money's got 5 rebounds in the game. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Here's Martin. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now it's just a 2-point Raptor lead.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Pass to Bargnani. Toronto passing it around. And that time also a missed shot. Well, Los Angeles shooting about 60% for the game.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Martin outside. Screen by O'Neal. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Quickly is checked in for Toronto. Here's Bosh. He's covered by O'Neal. They set a pick. Quickly deciding where to go with it. 6 to shoot. From downtown, the free ball is down.
And Quickly loves putting his team on his back, especially in big moments like that.
Martin outside. Ingram with the double team. Yet another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Barrett fires. Cash from downtown.
This is exactly why they go to him in these spots. These guys believe in his ability to come through in the clutch.
Oh, touches it off the glass.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him hit one that easy.
Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
That's a nice look. The more you watch of Scotty Barnes, the more you appreciate his all-around game.
And yes, sir, in stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
Ingram against Bryant. Book it! Straight in!
What a move by Brandon Ingram. He looked calm under pressure.
Lakers trail by 4. Martin takes it in. Oh, he jammed it!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
Bryant against Ingram. Bryant with it. To take the lead. It's good from beyond the arc.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
Well, you would think by now they would have learned their lesson defensively. You have to stay connected to him.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Ingram. Ooh, the three doesn't go. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. And so they foul intentionally.
Emmanuel, second personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2.
Martin taking 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
Big time conversion there, puts them up 3.
Barnes! And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Shooting for Los Angeles. Martin at the line for 2.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure. But they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Luka, you played well tonight, and your team got the win. Those two usually go together, but what else made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. I think it was a great game today. We step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Team defense goes a long way. Thanks, Luka.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And time to present our player of the game.